Hey, what's going on? It's Bobby K. I'm here at Greenscape Gardens, fantastic place to get plants. So let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem with deer? Do deer seem to eat just about every single thing that you plant and you wonder why? In this video, I'm going to show you all kinds of different examples on how to make that problem go away. Hey, I'm professional landscape designer and installer Bobby K. I'm a proud St. Louisan who's been in the landscape industry for well over 20 years. After installing just about every kind of landscape project you can think of, I now design for people all over the world. I believe that true fulfillment comes from giving back, so this channel is dedicated to you. I'm going to teach you all kinds of landscape design tips and tricks for any space, what to do and not to do, and I want you to come out of every single video with the confidence to be able to tackle any landscape project. This is How to Landscape with Bobby K. Before we get into the plants that are deer resistant, I want you guys to be aware of the ones that the deer absolutely love and I want you to avoid. You have hostas, hydrangeas, roses, and daylilies. These are some of deer's favorite plants to eat. Yummy. Before we have Janet build us a fantastic container that has nothing but deer resistant plants and anybody can do, I want to educate you on some of the cool products that are out there that can help you with keeping the deer away. I can't think of a better person than Hillary to come and help us. Hillary? Ding! Hillary, I want you to tell me about what we've got in front of us as far as, it looks like we've got some different texture going on here, some different scents, and then even some products that are going to help keep the deer away.
Yes. If deer get hungry enough, they'll eat anything, but there's a couple basic things you can do and think about to keep them out of your yard. First thing is texture. They don't like very fuzzy plants, such as this Brunera. It kind of freaks them out a little bit. So
Alright.
Then you also scrapey plants like ferns or cone flowers.
So that's kind of pointy and prickly. So anything that's gonna essentially, I guess, hurt their tongue, right?
Yep, and it won't hurt them, but they just don't like it.
That they don't like.
Another thing to think about are the aromatic plants.
What do you mean by aromatic?
So any plant that has a very strong smell that we as humans really like, but the deer kind of stay away in general from plants that have a strong smell, such as catmint, marigolds, allium. There's a bunch of different plants that have a strong scent, so they're not going to
Basically,
affect them.
what we find nice, they hate.
Yeah,
So that's a win right there.
exactly.
I love that. Okay, what's our final product that we got going on?
So you start off by choosing plants that you know that the deer tend to stay away from, and then that extra line of defense you're going to want to use are various products, such as a hot pepper wax. They don't like the taste of it. You can spray this on your plants about once a week. Also the liquid fence, we have that in both spray form and a granular form that you can put into the soil. And then another one here is a systematic, and it's not going to harm the plants or any wildlife. It just has a smell that will get into the plant itself, and you're going to want to use that on ornamental plants, not edible ones. And then the last one here is deer off. This is kind of like a little stake that you put in the ground and they just don't like the smell of it, so that's another way.
So what we've got here as far as these products are, we have basically like a coating or a shield that you can spray onto your plants once a week. It's not gonna harm the plants, but it's gonna keep the deer away. We have something that you can stake in the ground for maybe some of your bigger shrubs, maybe like big bushes or trees. Trying to find a way to protect trees as well. Well, what do you got there?
So the bucks tend to rub their antlers onto the fresh bark of freshly planted trees. These tree barriers are great. You put them around the trunks of the trees, and the bucks don't like the way this feels on their antlers. And so it is breathable. It allows for your new plantings to still grow out and get larger, but protects them from deer as well.
Perfect. So we've got everything from sprays to granular to things that you can put around to things you can stake. I think we got a complete list here. So I'm going to put all of this down in the description below. You can just click on the link and we'll have all these products out there that can help you. What I want to do now is go over and meet Janet. Janet is putting together a beautiful container for us that is deer resistant. Anybody can do. It's simple, easy, it's got color, and best of all, it's not that expensive. Let's go. that was a ton of fun. I love watching Janet put that together, and she's such a pro. Obviously, this is beautiful. So what do we want to learn from this? Well, let's get a couple tips from Hillary on how to put this together quickly, and then I'm going to tell you how much this costs. Hillary, what do we got?
So 3 things to think about when you're designing your custom design is going to be structure, color, and texture. We really like a lot of vibrant colors here at Greenscape, so when you're choosing your plants, really just go for a lot of variety of colors to really make it pop. In terms of structure, you want to do the idea of a thriller, filler, and spiller. So the thriller is the centerpiece. That's going to be that tall, showy centerpiece, which is in this case that millet. Then you kind of fill it around with colorful plants that are going to fill in that space to tier it kind of like a cake. And then the spillers, those colorful accents that are going to go all along the edges.
Perfect, like the creeping Jenny on the end that's kind of spilling over.
Yes.
All right, awesome tip.
You also want to get a mix of textures. So when you're choosing your plant, you want a variety of colors, a variety of textures, just to add that visual interest into your custom design.
All right, so the part we've all been waiting for is, how much is this gonna cost and how long is it gonna take me? Well, as far as timing, I can tell you that Janet put this together in probably less than 10 minutes. She's a pro, does it all the time. For you, for someone who has never done it before, even if you've done a couple, I would say anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes. It's not a race, but that's a realistic time frame. As far as the cost, Hillary, what are you thinking?
So the grab-and-go containers that you'll find already made here at Greenscape really range in price depending on the plants that are used. A container of this size is going to run you about $130 to $150. If you decide to do it yourself and you buy all the plants a la carte and make it at home, that could save you around $30 to $50 on the final price.
Nice, so you're looking at $150 to less than $100, and talk about an amazing piece for the front of your porch or out in the garden or wherever you want to put it. These things are unbelievable.
And the deer hate them.
And the deer, oh, we're talking about deer.
They're deer resistant.
Let's say that together. And the most important thing is they're deer resistant. All right, so that was a ton of fun. I hope you guys learned a lot, and this is only part 1 of the 3-part series. On the next one, we are gonna show you some sun perennials, and not only are we gonna teach you about those, but we're gonna put a design together that is made by yours truly. So in the meantime, all right, question of the day. Which tip did you get the most value out of? Hey, if you enjoy these kind of videos, consider subscribing, and I can't wait to see you in part 2. Hold on, I'm gonna try that again.
Nope.
Anybody coming down the street? Now you talk.
We're talking about plants. Lots of plants.
Yeah, she likes plants. Let's get into some of the candy that the deer absolutely love. It's kind of dumb. Okay. Should I say candy? So you're gonna stand right there, I'm gonna stand right here. We're gonna talk. And it's gonna be gorgeous. Okay. Keeping the deer away. Anybody better than Hillary here at Greenscape who's gonna tell us all about these products. Hillary, come on down.
There's a couple general rules of thumbs to think about. Start that over really fast.
Okay. No, you
All
have
right.
to
I'm
be
in.
here.
I'm in. Okay.
Sure, because we were talking.
$150 for a container of this.
Good catch. All right, guys, so that was amazing. I love, wait, did I already say all that stuff? I already said all that stuff. Okay. So, guys, I feel like we could do this one again better already.
Yeah.
Dang it. If you are, trucks.